Oh, yeah. Look at the size of this English breakfast. Nice. Mandingo. Well, guys, it's a wet and gloomy and miserable day here in the city of Sunderland. Do you know what make me feel a lot better? A big, massive, ginormous English breakfast. You know what I'm talking about. Oh yes. Welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos, and thank you for joining me on another foodie Friday night video. Today I'm staying local. I'm going to the Ryhope area of the city of Sunderland, and I'm going to a takeaway called the Dinner Ladies. When I used to work in the factory, we used to go here now and again, and if my mind serves us right, they used to do a big, massive, ginormous breakfast, loads of bacon, sausages, fried eggs, mushrooms, hash browns, tomatoes, beans. I think you even got chips with it as well. It's like a meal for 4 people, so this isn't a food challenge or anything like that. I'm not going to try and eat it all. I'm just going to order the massive breakfast so you legends can see what exactly you get for your money. You know it makes sense, Mandingo. So, however then, let's make our way down to the Dinner Ladies takeaway, get a breakfast, park up somewhere, and do some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach. You better believe it, Mandingos. Right. Oh. Here we are, Mandingos. We're here. I've parked up just over the road from Dinner Ladies. There, it's there. Gonna walk over in a Winnie Mandela and get this breakfast ordered. It's called the Share Box. It's absolutely massive. It's got a little bit of everything in, and like I've said, there's no way I'm going to eat it all. I'm not going to try and eat it all, but I'll have a bloody good go at it. I'm just in the mood for a nice full English breakfast, so yeah, anything that gets left. Mrs. Block will have some, my son Preston will have some, and if there's anything left, I've got dogs, so nout will go to waste. Snout will go to waste, if you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't look like there's been anyone going in for the last couple of minutes. I've been sitting waiting a while because there was some people in, and if I can help it, I always try and wait until there's no one around with us having the camera. So yeah, I'm going to get over now before any more customers goes in, because it is a busy little place. So I'll bring you back on the way over, and as usual, I'll point the camera down, because nobody likes a camaraderie shoved in the old face dingo, Mandingos. You better believe it. Howie. Come on then, folks. Let's make a move for it. Just get her over here without getting splattered. There you go, guys. You can see the sign. The Dinner Ladies. Right, I'll put the camera down now. Aye, can I order one of them breakfast share boxes, please?
Yeah, no problem. Everything on it?
Everything on, aye.
No problem, that's £12.
£12, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. So there we go, guys. That's the breakfast ordered. The big, massive breakfast share box. £12. If it's as big as well, remember, £12 is absolutely cheap as chips. It'll definitely feed 2 or 3 people, maybe 4. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh. It's a horrible day. Nice hot breakfast. It's just what I need to put a smile on my face. They've said it's only going to be 10 minutes, so I've just come out for a little mooch around, have a bit crap on with you legends. Just going to walk around in a circle. By the time I get back, it should be nearly done. It should be nearly done, dingoed, as they say in the doo-doing. How then? Let's get back round. It's like being back in the Lake District here, windy and raining, and I'm getting soaking wet, wet, wet. I am some Marty Pello. Come on then, guys. I've got the food. Let's go and park up somewhere. Oh. Let's go and park up somewhere and get stuck in. I've got a nice little romantic spot for me to eat this food. I'll see you when we get there. Mice. Oh yes, folks, you know where it's at. We're here. We're back next to the famous Biffa Beans, and we're going to get stuck in to a lovely share box breakfast. The ladies who work in there, 2 lovely lasses, said that they normally have a bigger box that they put the breakfast in, but they've run out, so everything's been squeezed into there. But that's no problem for me. Let's have a quick look. Oh, fried eggs, black puddings, there's bacon under there, oh, mushrooms, hash browns, sausages you can see there, guys. We've got toast, we've got beans, tomatoes, and we've also got some chips. The good old Jockey's Whips. Alright then, I'm going to get this all set up properly, get the camera laid out. Look at the state of the car, man. I just came back from the Lake District yesterday after doing a car camping adventure, and I haven't had a chance to sort the back of the Blockmobile out, but that doesn't matter because we are going to be doing some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach on this in a Winnie Mandela rides. Here we go then, Mandingos. Time to get stuck into this lovely looking breakfast. £12 for all this. You can't go wrong. Right, straight for a sausage. The old sausage gobbler. Our matron. Get that dipped in the beans. Nice and tasty. Nice and thick. Still piping hot. They're not like a butcher sausage. You know when you get like a quality sausage from the butchers. They're not like that. They're just like your standard sausage you get from your typical calf or takeaway across the UK. They're very nice, very tasty. Let's try it on the tomatoes. Beans and the tomatoes are both still piping hot as well. Good start. Come on then, let's make a bacon sarnie. So got 4 slices of toast here. I normally take the fat off. Some people like it. Slice of bacon. Let's get a hash brown in. Oh, I've dropped my fork. Clean it off, I'm not bothered. We'll get a fried egg in there as well. Bacon, hash brown, fried egg. Let's get some beans on. Oh yes. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Look at that. Very nice. Look at that, folks. This is what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Very nice indeed. So far, everything's spot on. Right, I'm going to taste the hash brown on its own. Very nice, nice and crispy on the outside. Soft on the middle. Spot on. Now, I've never been a lover of black pudding. If I'm out in a cafe somewhere I normally just say no black pudding on mine, but I'm doing a takeaway review, so we'll give it a bash. So I'll get there on there with the hash brown, dip it in the tomatoes. It's all right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, quite enjoyed that. Considering I don't really like black pudding. Quite enjoyed that. Alrighty. Got some mushrooms here as well. So, with me dirty fork, I'll have some mushrooms. I love mushrooms, man, like. Yep. It'll be a nice few fried mushrooms. No wrong with them at all. Right, we'll try some chips here. I know you don't normally get chips with the breakfast, but I'm not going to turn them down. And if you're sharing this breakfast with your friend or a couple of friends, the chips, it just gives you a bit more, doesn't it? Them's all right. I like them nice skin on fries. Spot on. Right, home. We'll make another sarnie. This time I think I'll have sausage and egg, the old doctor leg. Black pudding's trying to get her on. Get that egg on there, guys. We'll get some tomatoes in. Oh yes. Sausage, egg and tomato. Look at that. Very nice. Well, however, for £12, I think that's an absolute bargain. And the two ladies that run the place, really nice, really friendly. You know, you go to some places and you're giving them your money and they don't even give you a smile. You know, it's nice when you go in somewhere and they're nice and happy and they're glad for your custom. Them two ladies in there were so friendly, so nice. And that's what you want when you're handing money over. There was one little table inside, so if you want to sit in, if you get lucky and you get the table, you can sit inside. And I don't think it cost any more to do that, if you know what I'm talking about. Whoa. Just what I needed, just what I fancied. A lovely English breakfast on a fit day, terrible weather, a nice hot breakfast. fantastic. Like I've said, guys, don't worry. If there's food left, nothing goes to waste in my house. My son Preston loves sausages and bacon. He'll probably eat that. Anything that's left, I've got dogs, so yeah, it's a nice little snack for the old dog dingoes. You better believe it. Alrighty. I'm going to have this last hash brown because the hash browns are really, really nice. I love it when they're like this. And they're nice and crispy and well done, but soft on the inside. Tremendous. I'll have one more thing. Another slice of toast. 4 slices of toast you got, and they've all been buttered. The old Bootar Saints. Bootar Saints. Bootar Saints. Have another slice of bacon. Get the fat off. Yes. Aye, Layla. He's me granddaughter. Aye, Flower. You been a good girl?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want a sausage?
Yeah.
Tell everyone what you think of it. This is my granddaughter, Layla. Where I'm at now doing this food review, I'm round the back of the pub where Mrs. Block works. So, any good?
Yeah.
If she says it's good, it must be good. And here's my stepdaughter coming now, Brogan. She just had a sausage and just says it's really nice. Well guys, I think it's time to wrap this up. Layla will be happy. She's going to be in the video. Value for money, £12. You can't go wrong, dingo man dingoes. Food quality, tremendous. Absolutely snout wrong with it. Portion size, massive. Absolutely massive. So, I can't give it any less than a 9.5 out of 10. A big fat mega 9.5. What's your score, Layla?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wow, that's amazing. 9.5 from me and a 10 out of 10 from the lovely Layla Rose. Right, I think Layla's probably going to have that last sausage in a minute. That's it then, guys. That's the end of this week's takeaway review. Made even better with an appearance from my beautiful granddaughter. Okay then, I'll see you when I'm back home and we'll jump in the back of the Block the Bill and we're going to do a world famous Norrawaski review. I've got rum this time, a nice little bottle of rum. We'll talk some shite and we'll do a rum review. Oh yes, see you in a few minutes. Right, have you got a right? Say a right?
Right.
Right. Alrighty, man dingoes, thank you for joining me in the back of the Blockmobile, and we're going to do a Norrawaski review. This is a rum, Ron Negrita. A tiny little bottle of rum bought for me from my stepdaughter Demi and her boyfriend Lee. Thank you very much. When they were in, I think it was Benidorm they were in a couple of weeks ago. Demi bought me this thinking it was a wasky, but when I've researched it, it's actually a rum. But it's nice to mix things up a little bit. Onzi Block Outdoor Show. You better believe it is. Before we do the rum review, we'll talk some shite as usual, guys. And God, did you watch me video the other day? The car camping one. in the Lake District. How many snowflakes came out for that? There was loads of people got their little bum-bums hurt by me having a drink and having a good time and talking shite. Look, I don't like to talk about negative comments in a negative way. If I ever tell you about any negative comments, I like to do it in a funny way. I like to have a laugh about it. I like to have a laugh at all these little wet wipes. Do you know what I mean? It's hilarious sometimes reading some of the comments. I know sometimes you do get a few dickheads, and I've got to remove the comments every now and again. I've even got to remove that person from commenting again. Not because I'm bothered by it, just I know there's a lot of ladies, there's a lot of kids go in the comment section and they read it. And I don't want anyone reading anything vulgar, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there was a lot of people getting really upset. I had one guy saying, we're talking about this in a funny way, mind guys. Like I've said, this is not in a negative way at all. This is something I find very humorous, if you know what I'm talking about. I should do a little thing like this every now and again, shouldn't I? Every week. We'll talk about like a weekly update on like, we can call it like the weekly wankers, or no, we'll not call it that because I'm trying to keep things family friendly. I know sometimes I do swear now and again, definitely when you see the bloopers, but if I can help it, I'll try and keep the bad language at a minimum, if you know what I'm talking about. So we'll call it the weekly Wallies. There you go, that's a good name. So tonight, guys, on this week's edition of Weekly Wallies, I'm going to tell you a couple of funny comments that I got of people. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? So one was, someone was saying, Mandingo, I don't really like this channel anymore. It's not what it used to be. You're not really about camping anymore now. This channel, The Blot Outdoor Show, it's not about camping anymore. All you're doing is talking shite, talking absolute crock of shite, and drinking beer and whiskey. I think you'll find that this channel has always been about that from day one. You guys, you absolutely legends of subscribers. You know that, whether you followed me from the early days, or even if you're fairly new and you've went back and you've watched the early videos, you know that having a good time, talking shite, having a few beers and a few whiskey has been what's been going on in the Blot Outdoor Show pretty much from day one. My first few videos, there was no talking in it. It was just music over the top when I was out hiking, because back then I didn't have the confidence to chat away. You know, when you're embarrassed by the sound of your own voice. But off camera, when we weren't recording, we were sitting there getting smash burgered and having a good time and talking shite. Then when I did start talking in the videos, well, that was obviously there from the start. So how anyone can see you, it's not where it used to be, Mandingo. This channel isn't about camping anymore. All you're doing is getting smash burgered and talking shite. You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. And obviously this channel isn't the channel for you. If you want to watch something that is about camping, there's 1,000 channels out there. There's 1,000,000 channels out there that you can watch. Absolute legends on YouTube. For example, just two off the top of my mind. Paul Mesner, Chris from MCM Outdoors. These guys, they'll give you in-depth knowledge on camping, how to set your gear up, what you should be putting in your bag, packing your bag, unpacking your bag. Just all the expertise you need to know that you won't find on my channel. You know, it makes sense. I like to watch them channels when I want to learn something. And I hope people like to watch my channel when they want to have a laugh and a good time and have a giggle. It's not really a comedy show, but maybe it is. I'm just out there. I'm just a guy with my phone in my hand, recording, taking you legends on my journeys. And if you like it, that's fantastic. If you don't, and you don't want to watch anymore, no hard feelings. There's no hard feelings from me, guys. It's all love on the Blot Outdoor Show. You better believe it is. Anyway, any more Wallies with a ridiculous comment? Yes, one more. And it come from a loyal subscriber to the Blot Outdoor Show, so I'm not going to name any names. I've deleted the comment. It It was a paragraph like that. I was scrolling down and down, and like, he was disgusted in us. He was calling us vile and disgusting. You know, when I'm hiking and I'm doing the hiking up the mountains for the midweek wild camping videos, and I always have a joke on, don't I? Because I don't want to be the same as the other YouTube channels where there's 1,000 channels and everyone's doing the same thing. I like to be a little bit different, just for a bit of a laugh, you know. And as I walk past the camera, I pretend I've got an itchy arse and I scratch my arse. Oh, he didn't half go to town on me. He was absolutely disgusted in us. So I recognised his name straight away, and I knew he's left us over 100 comments before, and he's a loyal subscriber. But by God, he wasn't half pissed off with me, if you know what I'm talking about. So I left him like a sensible reply. I just said, look at mate, I appreciate your support. Thanks very much. But if I disgust you that much, if you think the Blood Outdoor Show is that vile to the point you've got to leave me a ridiculous comment that long, feel free not to watch anymore. I don't want him not to watch anymore, but if I'm pissing you off that much, there's another million channels out there you can go and watch. Maybe in time you want to come back. I'm cool with that. Anyway, I got a reply back off him a couple hours later. There's people walking past with the dogs. I got a reply back a couple hours later, and he was dead embarrassed. He was apologising, saying, "Hey, Mandingo, I'm really sorry. I must have been pissed out my skull last night. I can't even remember leaving you that comment." So I just find that unbelievable how you're telling me that I'm disgusting and I'm vile, yet I'm just having a laugh and a good time, putting a smile on a few people's faces, and you're that pissed out your skull. You're leaving me nasty comments, and you're that pissed you can't even remember leaving them comments. So there you go, guys. That's the kind of thing this Mandingo puts up with on a weekly basis, but that's what we'll do. We'll talk about it in a fun way, guys. We'll call it the Weekly Wallies. So there you go, guys. There's your first instalment of the Weekly Wallies on the Blood Outdoor Show. Yeah, I think we're going to have a good laugh with this, because I always get some ridiculous comments. Sometimes they're a bit nasty. Sometimes they're that ridiculous it's hilarious. That is enough of me talking shite for now. I don't half waffle on, do I? Time for the world famous rum review. Ron Negrita. Just a miniature bottle. I don't like drinking during the week, as you guys know. I have a good drink for the midweek wild camp and the Saturday night wild camp. Them's my 2 nights out a week, and then the other 5 nights I don't touch the booze. I've told you this many times before. I kind of find the famous Cub Dingo. The back of this car is a mess of when I'd done the midweek car camp, and it's lying around somewhere. I need to get my finger out my arse and get tidied up. So this little shot glass will have to ding-dang do for me. Let's get that popped in. Alrighty. Let's get the old bakeroon in it. Well, like a strange smell, like seawater, like a fresh seawater kind of smell. Now, I'm no expert on rums. You guys know I'm a whiskey man, and lately I have been enjoying me nice quality IPAs, nice quality beers, which I've been really enjoying. But rum, no, I'm not a rum drinker, but I'll give it my best shot. Maybe like a chocolatey, dare I say like a dark chocolate smell. Yeah, I would say like a dark chocolate. And after that, I'm struggling a bit. I think there's a bit of a fruitiness thing in there, guys. I was going to swirl it around the glass, but it's that full. Little spillage. Dip my nose in. I would say maybe plums. It's a fruity thing, like a plum type of smell, Mandingos. Anyway, let's see if I can get some plums in my mouth. Oh, matron. That's enough of the sniffing. let's get on with the tasting. Right. Completely different taste to Wasky, obviously. Quite smooth, quite silky. Yeah, I said like a chocolate thing in the smell, and there is like a dark, it's quite nice. There is like a dark chocolate flavour to it. Oh. Oh, I might start again. The rums. And there'll be ones that's miles better than this. I couldn't tell you if that's a good one, a bad one. I've got no knowledge of rums at all, but I'm willing to learn. Dark chocolate. And going off what I get with the whiskies, I could be way off here. I'm doing my best. There's like a caramel thing as well. If there's any rum drinkers out there, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's no caramel in rums, let me know. I'm learning on the job. Down the hatch. Miss me mouth. How did I miss my mouth? The bloody size of it. Yeah. I have struggled there, guys. I'll admit that. A little bit caramel. A bit dark chocolate. Nice and smooth and silky. Apart from that, I am struggling. I said like a sea salt in the smell. The old plum dingoes. But what I will say is, it's very nice. If I had a bigger bottle, I would happily sit and drink that all night long. In the famous words of Tony Blair. There we go, guys. Ron Negrita. Time for the old score dingoes, man dingoes. I'm going to give that a solid, a steady 7.2. Yeah, I enjoyed that quite a bit more than I thought I was going to. It was actually better than some of the Waskies I have, because some of the Waskies are a bit shite. Yeah, a 7.2 out of 10 dingo mandingos. There you go. That's me give you the first instalment of the Weekly Wallies. We've done the first ever rum review on the Blot Outdoor Show. Now it's time for me to say bonjour and arrivederci. I'm now going to leave you with some fans clips. Keep sending the fans clips in, guys. I love them. You guys seem to enjoy sending them in and watching them. That's it. That's it, man dingoes. Each and every one of you is absolute legend, and I do really appreciate the support on these Friday night videos, because I know they don't do as well as me camping videos. So you guys are the absolute legends of the subscribers on the Blot Outdoor Show. That's it. Please join me on Sunday night for another serious stealth camp. And join me next Wednesday, where you will see me doing a wild camp with young Chris and his good friend Tony. Hopefully the two of them bring the guitars and we can have a good camp and some live music. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Bicycles.
Oh, matron.
Hey, you make salad job with rice. I'm Peppa Pig. This is Block Spot.
Right.
Hey, Nick! Why are you good looking?
Arbon.
Yeah! On! Fake drinking. Mason! Ah!
Sprite? No. Right.
Yo, mate. Yo, mate. Yo, mate. Sell us a jawbone.
Oh. Oh. The glove of self-love. Oh.
The glove of self-love.
Oh, matron.
You complete bastard, you!
Oh, matron. Oh, matron.
Ooh, matron.
Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Sell us your jawbone.
Hey mate, sell us your jawbone. Your jawbones. Why you some Wolf of Wall Street?
Look at the size of that steak, bro. Oh, it's like a baby's arm, man.
Hey, mate. Sell us your jawbone. Jawbone.
Hey, mate. Ah, yeah. Sell us your jawbone. Jawbone.
Hey mate, if I ask you real nice, would you sell us your jawbone? Jawbone.
Uncle Bensky Beats.
Oh, matron. Oh, the glove.
Oh, matron.
Matron. Oh. Hey, mate. Sell us your jawbone.
Oh, matron, the glove of self-love.
Oh, matron. Oh, matron. Oh, the glove of self-love.
Jawbone.
Ooh, matron. It's a glove of self-love.
Oh. 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 Oh.
You know, it's my total sense might very nice.